Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Pinarski here with the News 8 Live Desk. Hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. If you're still in need of something fun to do this weekend, then look no further than down in Muskegon as the 25th Annual Michigan Irish Music Festival gets underway later today, actually. Our guest today is Laura Holmes. She is one of the key organizers behind this festival every single year. Laura, thank you so much for being here today. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Phil, for having us. We're excited.
Of course, yeah, I can imagine you guys are excited. Things are already kind of getting started, and they begin really later today. In fact, only in a couple hours. How are things going as far as prep work for you guys?
Well, I'd be lying if I didn't say, we're in the mad dash, right? Getting ready for doors open. Tonight is what we call the pub preview party. And what it is, it's basically a one-stage only night. It's almost like a great way for us to do a dress rehearsal. One stage, 4 bands. It's only $10 to get in. So it's a great little teaser. And we do have food and a bar open. But Friday, 5 p.m. is when the full festival opens. All stages, shopping, the market, all cultural activities in our cool new area called Grafton Street. So Thursday's a bit of a preview, which is tonight. 4 bands, $10, like I said, and then Friday through Sunday is the full festival experience. So I think that's always good to kind of explain that to patrons.
Right, absolutely. And as we touched on just at the beginning of this, is the 25th annual Michigan Irish Music Festival, the 25th year that you guys have held this. What does it mean to you to say that you guys have reached sort of this quarter century and, bringing these world-class talented artists to Muskegon for this festival and really providing everybody with a really fun time?
Yeah, I think we're all, as a board, as team leads, really all the volunteers, I know everyone's pretty proud of where we've come, because certainly we were very small and grassroots, back in early 2000s when this thing started, and grown from basically, Phil, like one stage, right, to now we have 6 stages, and we have 2 acres of tents at Heritage Landing. So it's really been fun to see the growth. It's been fun to be involved. We pride ourselves on sticking to our mission, which is entertainment and also philanthropic as well. But we really stick to our mission of, bringing you true Irish music, Irish culture, Irish activities. So that's been, I think, really a big part of the growth is slow and managed growth over many years and just kind of a commitment to our mission. We've really stuck to that.
And I touched on those world-class performers that are coming for this year, and this year is, of course, no exception. We actually debuted them on the Live Desk back in March when they were first announced. But for people that maybe missed that or maybe haven't been able to keep up, there are some big names coming this weekend. Laura, if you wouldn't mind just kind of rattling off some of the big names that people are going to be excited to check out.
Sure. Yeah, for sure. So one of the names that probably has the most recognition, probably worldwide, both in the world scene and the Celtic scene, is Gaelic Storm. They're a very popular party band, really fun, very upbeat, and they're going to be playing at our festival on Friday and Saturday night. So it's always really fun to have Gaelic Storm. So they're, part of our 25th anniversary celebration. We do have 3 or 4 other new bands that we're really proud to have direct from Ireland. We have Keela, which is really a coveted find to get them. We have Talisk. We have Allie the Piper, who's joining us, who's a bit of a social media influencer as well. Aoife Scott also hails directly from Ireland, a very talented and well-known vocalist, and she has her band with her. Let's see, we also have Jig Jam. We kind of call them Celt Grass. So it's a great fusion of Irish and basically bluegrass and mixed together. So it's Irish music, I think, is somewhat unknown to people because it is very eclectic and it's a mix of everything from contemporary to folk to rock. You've got traditional tunes. We have the full gamut of genres, really, with Irish music.
And we were talking a little bit before this stream actually started, and something you said that really kind of stood out to me was, and I couldn't agree more, was that you said Irish music and Irish culture itself is really infectious. You kind of grabs a hold of you, and you really want to learn a little bit more about it and really experience it. And outside of the music, which is already going to be an incredible time, you guys have a lot of other awesome things planned for the festival itself. Can you go over just some of those major highlights that, again, people are really going to be looking out for, or maybe don't know that's out there and is really going to be something that can draw them there?
Right, because we were talking about just not only music, but there's food and there's also cultural activities, and we also have a dance stage as well. So there's lots of Irish dancing going on. But like cultural activities, we have everything from, like, we have a session tent, which is essentially what we would call a jam tent. We have storytelling. There are kids activities in our Wee Ones area. And we have things like genealogy, learn to speak Gaelic, also Irish instruments too. I think that there's such a different mix of instruments that you will see in Irish music compared to maybe pop or folk or what you might see here in the U.S. So there's lots of sort of sessions that are more intimate where you can sit and learn right from musicians, storytellers. So everything from cultural to music to storytelling. We have kids activities. Also, I might mention too, we have a display that's really popular on Sunday called the Celtic Canines. And this is actually Irish dog breeds, right? With the owners, you can actually meet the dogs, come up and pet them, learn about their history and why they do what they do. Everything from a terrier to a spaniel to an Irish wolfhound. Just really cool experience to come meet the dogs.
Well, I know a lot of people are going to be looking forward to that as well. And Laura, before we let you go, as one of the key organizers behind this event every single year, I think you're the perfect person to kind of make this final pitch out to people. You know this festival better than probably anybody else. What is it about this festival that you think would really is the reason why people should come out here? I mean, if people are thinking about what to do this weekend, maybe they don't have exact plans made yet, what would you tell them to make sure that they come on down to Muskegon, check out the festival, and really just enjoy everything you guys are offering?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I think you and I talked about this right at the beginning, it's such an infectious atmosphere. And I think if I were to send someone new to the festival is come to Bob and Bernie's, to our pub tent, and show up there. You'll get a great mix of music. Right next door would be the Celtic Kitchen. So you could get, say, some fish and chips. You could enjoy a beverage from our main bar that's there as well. It could be anything from craft beer to, we have, of course, Irish whiskey. We have cider and lots of choices for people. And then right next to the pub tent is also the Irish store. So people can actually go shopping for traditional Irish gifts. It could be knitwear, it could be jewelry, you could get fitted for a kilt. There's lots of things you can really do. So it's a full experience for families, couples, and really all ages, because we really do pride ourselves on making it a family-friendly event, but it's very fun. Music seems to rule the day, but we do have lots of other things, right, that go along with it, and it just makes it a really unique experience.
Absolutely. Well said, Laura. Thank you so much for stopping by. I do want to remind everybody watching that if you would like to know a little bit more about the 25th Annual Michigan Irish Music Festival, well, you can find everything you need to know right now over on our website, woodtv.com. Inside